It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Shoves him aside, down to about the 37. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week, and then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. That'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks, November 13th. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Wilson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and to that first touchdown given up.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches. Performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Corral on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Kane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
White will score. Touchdown, New York.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Corral. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Johnny. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. There's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again is Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
He's got a man, complete! And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On second down, here's Corral.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
And Corral will throw it.
Steps away to his left.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Running out of the gun with White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding a... all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st down, Wilson. It's complete to Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Wilson. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. To throw is Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Cook will score. Touchdown, Packers. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Corral on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Corral now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger. A
10th carry in the game for Cook. And hit behind the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now we'll throw here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Corral on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Corral here, working from the gun. It's complete, Burks. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
4th down, here's Corral. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Corral throwing for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do. I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's complete. It's Cook, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards, first down Packers. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Wilson. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Corral to throw.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Corral.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Finding it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here's Corral. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Garibay back out there now to send this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours.